Good morning. In this sections, we are going to see the low cost automation subject, Unit 4, hydraulic systems. See, in this section, we are going to see the two components in the hydraulic system. One is the actuator, another one is valve. So, what is meant by actuator? So, there is some difference between pump and actuator. Actually, the pump objective is the pump is rendered by someone motor. Okay, so that motor running the pump objective is chuck the oil from lower level to higher level, then increase the pressure from lower level to higher level. Here the actuator is nothing but by the oil, the reciprocating motion or rotary motion obtained by the uh, component. So that is actuator. The system is what does means actually now so many linkages activated by this mechanical system, but in this section what is by the hydraulic system we getting the mechanical movements, that is the actuator. See, this is a external gear actuator. Actually there are two gear is available. So one is idle gear, another one is coupled by someone software. That soft is where we need rotary motion, that place that software is available, that soft is connected to this gear. See, the high pressurized oil enter into this in this caching. So first figure shows what is this. So cache oil is entering port. See, second center is showing this oil is rotated to the gear, then actually the rotary motions created in the gear, so the shafts getting the rotary motions. Then the third figure shows the oil outlet. So here the rotary motion is obtained by high pressurized oil. This is one type of external gear actuator. So next thing is this slide shows the rotary actuator. Okay, so this is another type of van type actuator. See, automatically here someone on rotor is available, that rotor is coupled with the software, that software we record the rotary motion, that soft is coupled with the rotor. So this rotor is rotated inside the caching. Okay, how the rotor is rotated? By the high pressurized oil enter into the caching. So outlet the oil is go to the reservoir. So by the high pressurized oil rotate the rotor. This is rotor actuator. So this is single acting actuator or cylinder. It may be the actuator or cylinder. This cylinder inside the piston will be moved creating reciprocating motion like extension stroke and return stroke. Here this figure shows the cylinder with the attachment of a piston with the seals are available. Okay, so on the left side shows the pressure port. This port is enter the oil, so the piston is moved right side. I think this is extension stroke. Actually the spring is set by someone pressure. For example, if you have a 10 pressure bar, okay, so at the time the spring is pulled the piston in left side only. When the pressurized water like 12 bar pressurized water enter into the pressure mode means the piston is moved extension stroke. Okay, then oil is entered pressure port, then outside to the vent port. Okay, see the if the oil escapes to the vent port means automatically the spring back the return stroke is actuated by spring. Okay, this is single acting cylinder. This is double acting cylinder. Both extension stroke and retraction stroke is run by oil only. If the oil entered port A means extension stroke, if oil entered port B means retraction strokes. This is the symbol of double acting cylinder. So this is a double rod cylinder. This is on easy one thing because by the oil there are two extension stroke and two return stroke is obtained by this double rod cylinder. Okay, if the port is enter and left side means extensions happen and right side rod, left side rod is having return stroke. See, this is a double rod cylinder. This is the tandem cylinder. There is in 2 cylinder setup and 2 piston setup is available, but the 2 cylinder and 2 piston setup having one rod only, one extension and one retraction only available. So this is a tandem cylinder. This is a telescopic cylinder. There are several number of cylinder and several number of pistons available. Where the telescopic cylinder is used means where you require a high pressurized reciprocating motion required. At that place, this telescopic cylinders will be used. Next thing is valve. See what is mean by valve. This is the original valve figure. Okay, so the function of valve. There are 3 types of valve available. One pressure control valve, flow control valve, direction control valve. Okay, in this valve having some port is available inside the valve. So in this valve control the oil direction, flow and pressure. This is a valve definition. See here showing the types of hydraulic valve like direction control valve, flow control valve and pressure control valve. Direction control valve direct the oil either left side or right side. This is a direction control valve. Here showing the direction control valve symbol. Next thing is flow control valve. So what is mean by flow control valve? So there are some factor available like in flow, like velocity and discharge. These are the things available in pressure. Okay, here the flow control valve symbol is shown here. So this flow control valve having a some screw type. Okay, so here the discharge and the velocity of oil is controlled by flow control valve. Then there is in pressure control valve. So what is mean by pressure control valve means so the inside the oil pressure is controlled by the pressure control valve. If you have needed a 10 pressure oil is required in path means suppose the pressure is increased in 12 bar means this pressure control valves control the pressure. So this is spring loaded pressure valve. There is in components available like one source the inlet nozzle, 2 source the valve seat, third is seat holder, fourth is valve body, fifth is shed pressure adjusted screw, 6 is cap, 7 is spring, 8 bonded, 9 is seal. This two is a valve seat. So the valve seat is sheeted in the port. When the pressure is increased above the spring pressure means this valve seated is shifted above. So the oil is escaped from the spring loaded pressure valve. This is the type of direction control valve. There are different types of direction control valves available like according to the type of construction, puppet valve and the spool valve. According to the number of working port, there are 2-way valve, 3-way valve, 4-way valve. According to the number of switch portion, 2 portion or 3 portion. According to the actuation, manual actuation, mechanical actuation, solenoid actuation, hydraulic actuation, pneumatic. So there are several type of so this is a puppet valve. The figures of puppet valve. There are position 1 and position 2. This is a symbol. If the port B is whenever the ball is controlled by the spring back, when the pressure is increased above the spring pressure, the valve is opened, so oil is escaped from the path. This is a spool type valve, 3/2 direction control valve. Okay, this normally is whenever the normally closed, when the oil is entered means the valve is automatically opened. This is a spool valve. This is a schedule and a check valve. The above figure shows the schedule valve, below figure shows the check valve. So what is meant by schedule valve and check valve? These are the things that are flow control valves. Okay, if you have increased the velocity or pressure means the valve is ball is automatically moved. Okay, here showing there are 2 ports available, P1 and P2. When P is greater than P2 means left side figure showing the oil from enter from P1 to A. When the pressure is increased P2 greater than P1, so oil is enter from P2 to escape from A. Okay, below figures check valve. Whenever this is only one way is allowed, this is a check valve. Okay, see, whenever the ball is pushed by spring back, okay, when the pressure is increased in the path means the ball is moved right side, so automatically oil is escaped from left side to right side. This figure showing the two-way valve. So one side port is controlled by the oil, and another port is controlled by the spring back. This is a three-way valve. There are three ways available. That is a three-way valve. This is a four-way valve. There are four ways available. See here showing that rose color and green color is mentioning the position of valve and also the pathway. So this is the flow control valve. So what is meant by the flow control valve? Here the oil flow is controlled by that screw. The screw is fixing the some pressure. If increasing the pressure in the path means this valve is automatically move above. So oil is escaped. This is a mechanical the hydraulic servo valve. See, first of all we should know what is meant by servo valve. Nothing but if in our plan the cylinder and the piston is needed to move 20 mm, but actually the piston rod is moved or not 20 mm. This is the main thing. So here one linkage is connected. Here based on that linkage we will be receive the how many mm moved this piston rod. Okay, so servo valves used to the feedback system. Okay, here the one side the port is open, so piston is reciprocating motion is obtained by the oil motion. So next thing is proportional valve. So the proportional valve working principle showing here. The proportional valve is nothing but the valve is proportionally open. This is nothing but DC solenoid valve proportion. Valve opened proportional to the current. If supply giving the current means based on that current the valve is opened. This is a proportional valve. Next thing is electro-hydraulic valve. This is also one type of feedback system. How many centimeter rod is moved or not. This is protected by piezoelectric actuator. Okay, so based on that piezoelectric actuator, controller received the commands how much mm moved or not. Okay, so this is the up to now we are solved about the types of valve. Next class we will solve the further hydraulic components. Okay.